Hi, today we're going to do a really simple graphic using two of my favorite programs, or I should say two of my favorite apps, and that is Procreate and Over. So I'm going to start on Procreate, and I'm going to go over a word that I've already lettered, and I have it underneath on a layer really light. So Procreate's already open, and I'm going to go and make sure that this layer is checked so I can write on it. And as you can see, this third layer here is where I have the original lettering. And I'm only going to go over it so that you can see me actually do the lettering. So then I'm going to go back to my brushes. And I have a modified brush that I created called Marlene Studio Pen. And it's made with a round shape. Let me see if I can open it up and just show you the shape source. See, it's round. And I like the ends that it gives me. And it makes the lettering nice and round, so I think it'll look really good. So that's the brush I've chosen. So and I'm using just regular black color, and then we're going to export it. So here we go. So the word is healed. So just real quick. And this is just loose, you know, sort of modern lettering. Oops. So there's the word we're going to use. You can go in and fix anything that doesn't look too good. And then we're going to export that and use it in our graphic. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm going to turn off every layer except the text. So my guidelines are going to go off, all my little extra layers are going to go off. So now all I have left, as you can see, is the text. Then I'm going to go up to my tools icon, and I'm going to choose share, and I want to export this as a ping. I think that's what you call them, PNG. And so my share options come up. I'm just going to hit save image. And so now I have that text on a clear background. Okay, so let's go over to Over. That's my other favorite graphics app. And as you can see in Over, I've already created a square template. I've already put, this is a scripture, so I've already put the top of the text on here, typed it in. And I'm just going to drop the lettering I just did right in the center, and then we're going to tweak the colors a little bit. So in order to do that, I'm going to go over to Image, which is at the bottom, and bring in that text. You can't see it really good, but it's black, so let's change the color. So we're going to choose, in this case, Tint, and we're going to choose Color. And then, how do you guys like that? I think that looks pretty good. And I'm going to stretch that text out just a little bit. Let's bring it down some. And I'll also bring this down a little bit. So I'm not mad at the color. We can do it a little bit differently, but let's leave the color yellow for now. I mean, I could have changed it to any color I wanted in here. I could have made it, just slid it along this color bar and made it. I'm sorry. Let's leave that one white. My bad. We'll leave that white. I could have changed this to a different color, is what I meant. But like I said, we're going to leave it yellow. I could have made it green. I could have gone here and just slid it around here and changed it to any color that we liked. Or if you'd like to, you can just type in the hex color that you know, that you like. That's a dark purple, which you can't see. But any color that you want, you can type in. But today we're just going to stick to that, something really bright. We're going to stick to that bright yellow, I think, because I really like that. So let's go back to the green, shift it back down to yellow. And I think that's good. We'll tweak it after we make some more minor adjustments. So this font is Montserrat, and I've kept it in all caps so that it's nice and clean and clear. And I'm going to go ahead and lock the layer that the text is on so it doesn't shift. And then I'm going to move to the layer that has the graphic on it. So if you see this graphic, I downloaded from Unsplash. And I'm going to shift it down so just the top of the cross shows. And in its natural black, I think it's, you know, a little bit dull. So I'm going to go over to adjustment or to the filters, and I'm going to adjust the colors a little bit. So I think that's a little bit brighter looking. And I'm not mad at the yellow. We could keep it there, but we could also do tones of blue. But what I might do is just go ahead and take this top layer of text, and how about we edit that and add a blue color. I'm going to use the color picker on this one so I don't take the guesswork out of it. So the color picker comes up and we can just drag it around. And I'm going to choose a light blue. I think about there looks okay. It's kind of dull looking, the blue is. So that's not too bad. Let's leave it at that. And then we have the yellow text. And I think that's good. And I'm going to brand it. This is for my Passions site called The Word Shared. So I have a shortcut that I'm going to add in. Take the WW off because that's passé. I'm going to drag the branding to the corner, and I'm going to do a layer blend overlay so just a hint of the blue shows through. It doesn't need to stand out too much, just so that the branding is there. And that's it. We're going to save that to photos, and there you have it. Procreate and Over, and a real simple graphic that didn't really take that long to do.